Men view women as objects. Men view women as objects. Yes, I said it. Astaghfirullah.
This is haram.
How can you say that, Mahdi? Men view women as objects. And I've stopped there so that you trolls can snip that bit and make it go viral online. Please do. Be my guest. Make it go viral. Now I'm going to prove it to you. Let's do this. I'm going to prove it to you. You think I'm just talking for no reason? I'll prove it to you. I can already hear them in the background. How could he? How could he? All right, let me share this with you real quick. You guys ready for this? Yallah, let's do this. Let's play this. And by the way, I already knew this. It's just as I was talking about this with the family today, my 15-year-old said to me, oh yeah, I've seen something like that on TikTok. I was like, yeah, bring it up. Let me see it. And here it is. Let me show it to you guys.
Down the street, then the activation of this part.
Hold on. Refresh.
And I literally just found out the most messed up thing. Basically, there's this part of your brain that helps you recognize the difference between like a person and just like an object. So if you're walking down the street, then the activation of this part of your brain increases because you can recognize them as like a living, breathing thing with like feelings and emotions and whatnot. Whereas if you were like looking at a lamp, the activation would decrease, obviously. So here's the messed up part. They found that in really sexist men,
That part there they found in really sexist men, that was her add-on. No, it was not sexist men, it was men. But you see, that's very unsavory. What she's about to tell you is extremely unsavory. So she had to add it was just sexist men. No, it's men, period. Let's continue.
When they saw a picture of like just a regular woman, the activation of this part of their brain went up like normal. But if she was dressed even the slightest bit provocatively or even posed in a certain way, the activation of this part of their brain decreased. Meaning they no longer saw her as a living thing with thoughts and emotions. They literally saw her as an object. Like, people are like, oh, you objectify women. They actually, in their brain, only see you as an object. Like, they don't even recognize you as something that has thoughts and feelings.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord. You know what? Alhamdulillah for science, man. Honestly. Alhamdulillah for scientific inventions and, you know, progress. And, man, science is a beautiful thing, wallahi, because now we can prove these things that we knew all along in our heart of hearts. Men knew this all along in their heart of hearts. Now, that's not to say that that's all we view you as. No, that's not what we say. What we're simply saying is when a man first comes across a woman, he sees her as the sum of her parts before the whole. Let me say that again for those of you who missed it at the back. You ready? He sees her as the sum of her parts before the whole. What am I talking about? Breast? Check. Bum? Check. Hip to waist ratio 1.75? Check. Good. Now we can talk to her and view the rest of her. Now we can talk to her like a normal, like a regular person. I was going to say normal human being. That comes off totally wrong. If she doesn't pass those checks, hard for us to connect with her, talk with her, if we're talking about from a perspective of marriage, right? Yes. What am I trying to say? When you're younger, those things look better. They are tighter. Younger, hotter, tighter. It's the way it goes. Especially after children, everything gets a bit looser. You know, you get a bit fatter, you get a bit wider, you get a bit, do you understand? This is science. The part of the brain that lights up in a man is the same part that lights up when he views objects. We view you as the sum of your parts before the whole. Unsavory, unromantic reality. I don't care. What do you want me to tell you? Truth is hard. So what's my point here? My point is this, is that as you get older, sister, and you're past your prime, you're starting to get a little bit fat, a bit wider, maybe starting to get a bit saggier, whatever the case may be, it's going to be more difficult for you to pull a man. Maybe you can choose my words carefully. It's going to be more difficult for you to pull a larger group of men. You have the most options as a younger woman. Your options begin to diminish as you get older. Okay? That's the point I'm trying to make. Now, when you are coming to the table with your 30 plus old egg self and your 2, 3, 4 kids on toe and your saggy boobs and your fat, overweight self, borderline obese, what do you expect to get? And then you single sisters are out there wondering why you're still single. Shall I tell you why you're still single? It's not for lack of options, because I know men. There's plenty of men out there who want to marry you. Your fat, old egg, overweight self, they still want to marry you. I know they do. I speak to them. I know they do. You don't want to marry them because you think you're better than them. You think you deserve more than them. Based upon your degree, based upon your, personal development. We don't give two hoots, wallah.
This is number one bullshit.
We don't care. Why? Goes back to needs and wants. Men require very few things from a woman. Small, short list. You require lots from us. Long list. Short list versus long list. Hence why you are keeping yourself single. It's not for a lack of good men. It's because the type of men that you want don't want you. The type of brothers you want don't want you. What? Are you dumb? You think man's out here busting his balls, becoming the top tier man, 10, 5, 3, 1% man, so that I can marry or I can pair up with used goods, pre-owned goods that another man experienced the best of. What? Fam, must be mad. What are you talking about? But you see, again, good news for you sisters. You sisters who are 30 plus with kids on toe. There are so many brothers who still want to marry you. Good brothers, no less, by the way. Not to take anything away from them. Might not be the type of brother you want because you think you deserve better. But it makes no difference. Good brothers, I'm telling you, good, decent, respectable, hardworking brothers. They are there. They want to marry. They want to take you on with your 3, 4, 500 children. Still. Why? Because most women are overlooking them. He's struggling. My guy just wants to get married and keep it halal. Honestly, there's a man. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take your children, my sister. It's fine. Okay, you got 2 kids, no problem, sisters. Okay. I work hard. I'm a plumber. I'm an electrician. I've got an office job. I don't earn a lot of money, but you know what? I will take care of you. I will look after you. Plenty of those brothers out there. Now, would I marry them? Hell no, you must be mad. But I'm just saying, those brothers are there, willing to marry you. You are keeping yourself single. Not him, not them. It's not for a lack of good men. No, you are keeping yourself single. You're keeping yourself single. Because you think you deserve better. Because you think you deserve more. Because you think, who cares what you think? I don't care if that's what you think. You can think whatever the hell you like. But it's nonsense. It's nonsense. And if you disagree with me, stop moaning and whining and griping in the chat and get your backside up here on the stream and let's have a conversation. Sister Naima the other day, she had the courage to show up. She showed up. And we had that conversation. And frankly, we agreed on a lot more than I thought we would. But she still had the courage to show up. As for you sisters who are waffling in the chat, and you brothers for that matter, where's your courage to show up? And I say the word show up because that's the title of her book. She showed up. Where are you? Making your dumb TikTok videos, not providing any rebuttals, not providing any informed, educated responses. No. Just moaning. It made me feel bad. Nobody cares. Least of all me. You're not going to get no sympathy from me. You're not going to get no... And I understand why This message is so triggering to women. I told you, I understand, because the game's up. What? This brother's selling us out. If brothers start realizing what this brother is saying is true, what the hell? Then we're going to have to settle. Shut up, honestly.
Shut up your mouth, Obama.
نار نار سنفجرها برصاصنا نمحوها العار